NASA has this morning revealed details of its plan to construct a base on the moon between now and 2029. Our resident space enthusiast, North America correspondent Lauren Day joins us now from Washington. Hello, Lauren. What can you tell us?
Good morning, Emma. That's right. NASA is aiming to set up a permanent presence on the moon by 2032, and today they unveiled some details about how they're planning to do that. They unveiled some details about the new lunar rovers, the hopping drones, and the imaging technology that they're going to use so that we can get these really detailed images of the moon like we've never seen it before. Now, one of the companies picked to deliver these machines is Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin, but there are a whole raft of companies that will be sharing in some $20 billion over 7 years. So definitely not peanuts there, but it's a big mission, about as big as you can get. They were asked about keeping people alive on the moon, and they said that that's about as tough as it gets. And they admitted that there is still a lot that they have to learn about how this is going to work. They were talking about, decompression sickness, things like life in microgravity. Obviously, it's a very different equation if you're sending people there for 9 months at a time compared to, just a few hours in space. So a lot they still need to iron out. They were also asked what the point of all this is. Why set up a base on the moon to begin with? And the director of NASA, Jared Isaacman, said this is actually about setting up a base so that they can go further to Mars. He said, there are a lot of things that they will learn that will benefit Earth and enhance our understanding of our own planet, but really this is about mastering the skills for where we go next, which he said was Mars. Here's what he told reporters earlier today.
Why build the moon base? Again, there's knowledge that can be had, there's technology that we will develop that will help life here on Earth. There's certainly going to be a whole lot of inspiration that's coming out of this for the next generation. But number one, we want to be in an environment where we can learn the skills so that astronauts can go and plant the stars and stripes on Mars someday.
Now, you'd think space is about as far as you can get from the White House, but still all roads lead back to Donald Trump. And this all stems, NASA's aggressive pivot towards the moon stems from an executive order that was signed by President Trump last year, where he directed them to focus on the moon, on setting up a permanent base there, and on sending astronauts back to land on the moon by 2028, the end of his presidency. Now, NASA does have a bit of competition here. We know China is also setting its sight on getting humans back on the moon. So there's a lot of competition and a lot of pressure on the agency in this new space race.